Cowboys game will almost certainly be the quote-unquote last game standing. So once we get a final in the Giants and Raiders game, we'll direct those of you in the United States to your local Fox channels to see if you have the Eagles and Cowboys remaining moments. Those of you with Sunday Ticket on YouTube TV, flip over to the Eagles and Cowboys game if you want to watch the remainder of that. NFL RedZone international customers, stay right here. You'll see the conclusion of Philadelphia and Dallas. But we still have 3 minutes remaining there in the Giants and Raiders game, so let's continue to watch the Eagles and Cowboys at the same time. Well, that is the final snap. Antonio Pierce and the new regime for the Las Vegas Raiders. 1-0 and a much-needed victory for them against a hobbled New York Giants team. Stay with NFL Network at NFL.com for the latest news on Daniel Jones, who was knocked out of this game with an injury, did not return. But 30-6, the final there at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas.
Raiders get the win, 30-6.
And so, the last game standing at the 2-minute warning, Eagles and Cowboys. 3rd and 21 coming up for Dak Prescott and company. Flip over to your local Fox station to see the resumption or the conclusion of the Cowboys and Eagles. Find it on the Sunday Ticket on YouTube TV for those of you that subscribe there. International audience, keep it right here. You will see the conclusion of the game. Time now for the touchdown montage coming up in just a minute. Fun day with 10 total games, 7 in the early window, 3 in the late window, and still a conclusion to be drawn there in Philadelphia. Again, flip over to your local Fox stations. You should be seeing that game in your local TV markets. Time now for us to look back at the day that was with the top 5 plays. I can't wait to see what they came up in editing on this day. Oh, but that Texans game was worth a bonus play as well. Here it goes. The bonus play comes from Dare Ogunbowale with Kaimi Fairbairn, the Texans kicker, out with an injury. They have the backup running back come out of the halftime locker room to warm up as the kicker. He did all the kickoffs in the second half, and then he had to hit this field goal, which he does. Not a bad-looking field goal at that, to put his team on top, 33-30 at that point. We went back in our records, ladies and gentlemen, and we do not remember a time when an emergency kicker, that is a non-punter or, let's say, a backup kicker, a position player has had to come into a game and kick a field goal in a game that his team eventually won. Spectacular stuff, worthy of that locker room. Must have gone nuts after that game with the last-second touchdown, and Dare Ogunbowale with the 29-yard field goal, which gave his team the lead. And again, we look back at our records throughout the Super Bowl era. We did not find any position player kicking a field goal for his team in an eventual win, and let alone being in a fourth-quarter field goal that put his team up. Dare Ogunbowale worthy of the bonus play. All right, we're about ready to get to the touchdown montage here, but once we are done, flip over to NFL Network. NFL Game Day Highlights is just underway on NFL Network. NFL Game Day Final will wrap things up after Sunday Night Football tonight. The Bills and the Bengals. Want to remind you that Week 10 of the NFL regular season begins on Thursday Night Football. Prime Video has it for you. The Panthers at the Bears. See a couple of young quarterbacks going head-to-head. 8:15 on Thursday night. Prime Video. Week 10's Sunday action will begin in Frankfurt, Germany, the last of the international games for the 2023 regular season. Frankfurt looked like they had a great time today. We'll be back in Germany on NFL Plus and NFL Network. It's the New England Patriots, the designated home team, taking on Gardner Minshew and the Indianapolis Colts. Total number of touchdowns today, what do we have? 47? Yeah, in a 10-game total slate, 47 touchdowns, including 2 on defense and special teams. Those came from the same player in the same game, as a matter of fact, with his family watching. Did you miss it? Don't worry about it. We got it coming for you in the touchdown montage in a matter of seconds. And by the way, don't forget, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app for the latest NFL odds and to check out the RedZone Total TD Market. I'm told that they have a tie-in on DraftKings Sportsbook with these total number of touchdowns. And that we'll do it for us, for all the hard-working women and men in the studio and in the control room, for our producers, Alan Flowers, Brian Nettles, McEnroe Francis, for our director, Dustin Stern. I'm Scott Hansen saying thank you so much for watching. Love watching football with y'all. We leave you, as we always do, with one more look at every touchdown from every game, presented by DraftKings Sportsbook. Good night. See you next week.